Good evening and welcome to the unfolding of the stock market crash. My name is Phil Grandy. This is Phil's Gang. Remember, anytime during this program, please hit subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to take advantage of our 10-day free trial, make sure you go to philsgang.com, click where it says Get Started, click where it says Working Investor Group. And for 10 days, you participate, and you're going to see that it will make a difference because you're going to be part of the 20% who makes money consistently rather than the 80% who lose. The difference is you're going to know when to get out of a stock, and more important, you're going to know how to sell a stock short. Okay, before I begin, we've been doing this now for 1 year, the unfolding of stock market crash. And I think I pretty much completed my mission, okay, that the market is in a crash. It's been in a crash since 2018. I think we can go down another 15%, and let me explain why. Look at the chart here. If you go and take a look at the trend on the S&P, let me just pull it up here for you. If you look at the trend on SPY, all right, there we go. Okay, and you can see the trend. We still have a very, very down trend, okay? You can see it right here. Not only in that direction, but we also have where the trend has been broken, okay? The uptrend has been broken. It's been smacked, right? So, and you can see that, very, very clear. So she broke through her uptrend, and this is where you make money, as you know, in the uptrend, in the channel. When you get in the channel here, you get what we call our V-shaped recoveries that you don't get outside that channel. So every time it pulls back and it's higher than the previous time, you get what we call a V-shaped recovery, right? Pulls back, it's higher than this guy here, then you'll get a V. You get V-shapes. Pulls back higher than this guy, and so on. So that's where you get the V-shapes from, okay? When you're out of trend, like here, once you're out of trend, it's very difficult, all right? Then here's the proof. If you take a look at it, I'll bring it back in for 3 months. I'll do this just to line you up, okay, right here. Here's my trend. Here's my trend. You can see how it broke out of trend. So when it pulled back, the reason why it didn't go up and make a V, because you're out of trend, okay? And you can see the difference here, right? Like when it came down, boom, hit, and you get these V shapes back up, okay? Here, it's very difficult once you're out of trend because you don't get the volume you need. And yesterday what happened, we had that rally in the afternoon because that was computers kicking in, okay? Anytime a market goes down 10, 20, or 10, 15, 20, 30, usually 10, 20, 30, the computers are set up automatically for buy signals because the big institutions are selling short, and when they hit those areas 10, 20, 30, what happens is they will kick in, and that's what you get this big move yesterday, short covering. Now, to see if we are done, are we finished, are we done with the selling, you measure that by identifying, is this truly a key reversal? Now, what's a key reversal? A key reversal means that you will get one day, your volume will look like this. Next day, your volume's higher. And the third day, your volume's supposed to be higher than all 2 previous days. It's the way it's supposed to look. If you don't get that, that means you're not, you got what we call a snapback or short covering, and we didn't get a follow through. So if you take a look at the volume here, see it? It shows up. There's yesterday's volume, and today's volume, half of that. You see that? And that means that most of this money here and most of this money here was all short covering. The same people who sold short are buying it back. So there's also another problem is that you have what we call, there's your high, and here's your low. Yeah, let's use this as the low. That's the 25th, remember? The infamous day of the 25th. To get from here back up to here, you have overhang. These are all sellers in here. You got millions of sellers who are saying, if I just get half my money back, I'm out. I'm out. And that's tough because every time it gets frustrating because every time, and you'll notice that it goes up, then it pulls back, goes up, pulls back. Then you make a little bit of headway, goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. Where if you break out when you have a new high, it just goes up. You don't have that overhang. So that's a lot of work to get up through there. You need a lot of volume. So to judge if this is reversed, again, we need 3 days. One, today's got to be better than yesterday, and then Monday's got to be better than the previous 2 days. So far, you see it's broke down, okay? Now, remember, we had the same thing here. Remember, everybody was buying on the pullback here, buying on the pullback, and she went right back down in trend, okay? You can see it right there. Went right down in trend. Now, doesn't mean you got to wait. You couldn't bought some of the S&P. Of course you can, okay? It's just that this chart, you are a position trader like myself. I'm a big position trader because I don't have time to sit in front of my computer and do swing trades, being a trade 1 day, 2 days, or a couple hours or whatever, right? So my position is this, is I'm waiting for the position to clear here, okay, and to clear here first. And I want to see this red line pop up through here like this, turn around, go up through yellow, close that gap right there, close the trap door. And then when it gets up in this area up here, I'll start buying if it's green, right? So that means I have my position on waiting for the trade to come to me. Now, it doesn't mean I can't, if you have time and you can be in front of your computer, it doesn't mean you got to wait. You can trade. You can start trading yesterday right here, see? When that red crossed yellow, you could have caught yesterday and you could have caught today. You see? Maybe it keeps going up. You maybe get 2 days, 3 days, but it's called a swing trade because you're going against the trend, and sometimes you only get 1 or 2 days out of it. See what I mean? The trend's going this way, and you're trying to push it up this way. So basically what's happening is you're going against the volumes. See what I mean? You're going against the river. The river's flowing this way. You're going against it. So all I'm saying is that we don't know if this is going to be strong enough to break out of this. It's going to be strong enough to break out of the trend. So in the meantime, until we know, we'll just keep doing some swing trades. That's all. Or do no trades. Be patient. That's all. We got a long time to December. All right. And as I say, the very, very smart money, they always wait, and the reason why they make money all the time is because they're patient, and they always want to wait until they can get into that, that beautiful uptrend. Because once you catch one of these uptrends like here, right? See right here? I mean, you make a lot of money. Look at this uptrend. Look at when you caught this guy here. Oh my God. I mean, how beautiful is that? That's where all of the consensus is going right. The consensus, everybody's buying at the same time. You try to do that here, okay? That's just totally ridiculous. You try to do that there, you're going to lose your butt. And that's why most people wait until it gets back up into trend or forms a new downtrend like this and just keep shorting it. Okay, so that's where we are right now. So for all those people who jumped in and they thought the market's over and it's never going to come down again, good luck, okay? It's not at that point yet. And then what you got to watch now is the yields every day, just like we did today, and at 9:08 or 9:10, whatever time it was this morning, 9:18, that's why I told everybody this morning, watch your yields. If you got the yields are high, 190 or above, the action are going to be with the banks, and that's what we saw today. So if you look at XLF, look how the banks went up today. Okay, compared to XLK, which is the big tech right here. Look at the difference. See that? Look at that. That's big tech, and this is my XLF. See the big difference? That's where the money's going. You see how that works? Okay, so in the meantime, until this gets better, okay, or gets back into trend, then why don't you just do some swing trades? That's all. All right, they're easy to do. Put a stop in, and we'll help you with that. All right, so that's where I stand. So here's I want to wrap up with. So I won't be doing this next week. This will conclude my unfolding of the stock market crash, because I think after a year I pretty much rang this thing out. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to come up with a new program I'm going to put on here, okay? And I'll make that announcement when I do. And I may do something that's more of a where it's a weekly recap, where I just give you my opinion, what happened over the week, what I think the market's going to do, and just give you my opinion, and I'll just do a recap. So we're working on that right now. We're developing that right now, okay? And so as soon as we have that locked in, I'll let you know, and then we'll repeat what we're doing now, but with a different little format, okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed this, okay, for the year. And so again, just be careful out there. Remember, the trend is your friend. Okay, when the market opens, remember, lose your opinion so you don't lose your money. All right, and the market always does what it's supposed to do, but never when it's supposed to do it. So trust your charts, trust your color-coded chart. That will never let you down. And you can do both swing trades and you can do position trades. You're set up for both. Okay, so while you're waiting for that position to show up, use this chart for 2-3 day trades. That's all. Okay, all right. I'll see you on the charts. Thank you very much. Remember, please hit subscribe, like, and share. I will see you on the charts, and it won't be long. Okay, all right.